Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back out today. Finally, we are back out on our permission. It's been pretty wet, it's been pretty rough. I've had a savage cold. Yeah, it's all been against me actually. And I just felt really that I just need a bit of a break from doing YouTube, honestly. Yeah, a few things have changed recently, and I just kind of wanted a bit of a break from it, to be honest. A lot of pressure doing a channel, doing a video every day, every day. I wish I'd do it every day, every week. A lot of time, a lot of pressure, and I just kind of felt like it got a bit on top of me, to be honest. So I'm back here today. I'm feeling revitalized. I'm feeling more optimistic. So there's no point in creating videos if you're not optimistic in what you're doing, is there? So you guys would get bored and I would be pretty miserable doing this. So I'm here. I'm making a video for you today. So yeah, hopefully we're going to get some good treasures. So I'm on the only field I've got on this permission that hasn't been touched this year. All the other fields on this permission, unfortunately, have been planted and drilled. It's all been done. So unfortunately, apart from this one field I'm on, there's no other ground here. There is pasture to do, but I'm not a big fan of pasture, to be honest. I tend to stick to the fields, really. It's just kind of easier to find targets, isn't it? Things like that. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a horse just in that field behind me over there, just there in that paddock. We can search those paddocks, but the problem is it depends on when the horses are in there, and most of the time there is horses in there, so we can't really get on any of that ground. It's a shame because there's actually loads of good ground over there and behind me, but it's dependent on whether the horses are in there or not. So it's tricky timing on that one, unfortunately. But hey, today I've got a field of stubble. So I mean, this has been stubble for, well, months now, so it should be pretty easy to swing through, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to get on here. I've had some nice treasures out of here as well. I've had an annular brooch, literally just up this little corner here. I think it was the first or second time I ever went on this field. I had an annular brooch up out of there. Lovely little piece. Had hammered coins and silver, milled silver out of here. So there's stuff to find in here. There's definitely stuff to find. There's also about 100 million buttons in here too. So unfortunately, guys, you probably will see quite a few buttons today. But we've got the whole day. We've got the Manticore to smash it with us as well. Got this little baby here somewhere on the camera, if I can find it. Somewhere there, there he is. Got the Manticore with the M9 coil on today. So yeah, we're gonna go smash this field. Let's go find the targets, guys. I'll see you on the first hole. Right, so we've literally moved from there to here and I found a target about 2 meters in, literally right there, just there. Nice 17, 18, 17. Sorry if I still sound a little bit wheezy, still suffering from this cold I've had. I had a cold for like the last 2-3 weeks, still got it, and it just will not go. I've just noticed actually down there that, I don't know if you guys could see that, there is some deer down there. 4 little muntjac just sitting there. They keep looking at me. I'm trying to wonder where I am and who I am. Yeah, there's 4 of them. That's pretty cool. One reason I actually love coming out metal detecting, actually, because you just see all the nature as well. It's really smart. What have we got here then? You'll notice we've got the old pinpointer back today. I put a new battery in it, so everything's good. Everything's good to go. That's just a bit of metal. Yeah, just a bit of scrappy metal. First target, scrappy metal. But hey, we've got the whole day, and I barely moved. And we've got a nice view of the deer. So let's keep going. Right, nice little 30 here. 32, 31, 32. Nice little blob on the screen as well. Now this field is the only one that I haven't actually been over much with a Manticore this year. I kind of just left it, really. I had so much good luck on the other fields, I kind of left this one. I have had good targets out of here in the past. It's not quite as good as the other fields though. It's absolutely full of buttons. So yeah, I don't tend to come on here that much compared to the other ones. But when that's all you got, well, you never know. This year we might actually find something really good in it. It's the only field actually as well that we've had a silver denarii out of. We don't find many Roman coins here at all. But this is the only field that has had one out. Where is this thing? I think it's that. No. Somewhere, isn't it? Whatever it is, it don't want to be found. I think it's that. Is it that? It's like a tiny little round. I don't know if that's like a. I don't know if that's a button or not. Maybe it is. Kind of round little stud thing. Looks like a button, doesn't it? Don't know if that's actually mud in there or not. I can't really tell. Yeah, it's mud. Yeah. Yeah, it's like some sort of little cap, little top for. Maybe it's a little button. Maybe. But yeah, don't know. Anyway, nice little 30. So yeah, good little target. Let's keep going. Got a nice one here. Nice little 32. Look at that round little blow on there. Probably going to be a button. There's a lot of buttons in this field. Yeah. This field has the most amount of buttons in it out of any of the fields here. This is absolutely full of them. So I don't know what if they just. I'd heard a couple of rumours about or theories, should I say, about the buttons, and I guarantee that's a button. Yeah, it's a button. Yeah, I'd heard about people burning the cloves, like a big bonfire, and that's why there's so many buttons. Or I've heard about them being ploughed into the ground, and that's why there's so many buttons. But I don't know. If you guys know the real answer as to why there's so many buttons in some fields, then please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. At least then I could get some clarity on it. Because I just keep finding them and finding them. But yeah, anyway, nice little button. Anyway, if you like finding buttons, then you know it's probably a nice little target. I just find so many of them, I get kind of annoyed with them. But nice little tomback. You know what? For condition and age, that is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. It is so shiny still. The shank's nice and straight, nice and complete. Yeah, nice little button. Nothing on there. Pretty plain, basic little pewter button. But yeah, nice little tomback anyway. Nice button. Here's our next one. Just there. Again, another 30. I have a feeling today that 30s are going to be our buttons. Because there's quite a lot of 30s coming up in this field. There's just so many buttons. You think you've got them all out, but no. There's just more and more. They just keep coming. I'm hoping one day we'll get so many buttons out, there won't be any left. But I don't think that's the case. I think it's always going to be a thing in a field with buttons, isn't it? You're just going to keep finding them. Be nice to find something else. Oh, it's not a button. It's not a button, guys. It's actually something else. I have no idea what that is. But okay, that goes to show that 30 is not always going to be a button. A piece of something interesting. Don't know. I have not a clue what that is. It's quite long, isn't it, that? But it's got this kind of little hole through the middle. Well, it does on that side. Not sure if it does there, but yeah, a nice little. Kind of looks a bit like a buckle, doesn't it? Because of that little bit, but I'm not really sure. It's almost like a little strap. Or a claspy thing. I don't know. Interesting, I'm not really sure, but that little hole has piqued my interest. So yeah, nice little find anyway. It's a good find for the start of the day. So yeah, let's keep smashing on. It's another little button, but look at that. Lovely little pattern on there. Do you know what? I wish every button I found had a pattern on. Because they're really quite unique most of the time, so it's rare that you find one that's like exactly the same, isn't it? So it's got a lovely little pattern on there. Can't really tell if it's like a flower or a star or what it's meant to be. But yeah, lovely little pattern. And that makes it all the better. Otherwise, they're just kind of basic tombacks, aren't they? But yeah, there you go. Nice little pattern button there. Lovely. Good little find, that one. Brilliant. Nice little 23 VDI, guys, has got us a lovely bit of buckle, look. Bit smashed, but it changes the changes the day from just buttons. Quite a lot of buttons this morning already. There you go, look at that. It looks quite old, doesn't it? It's got an old looking kind of pattern to it. A shame they're never complete. I'd love to have found this full. Look at that, it's got kind of these like kind of crosshatch almost kind of pattern to it.
It's pretty old looking from what I could see anyway. Yeah, pretty smashed unfortunately, but nice and decorative. That is lovely. I would have loved to have found out that full buckle for that, and unfortunately they just get so smashed by the plough, don't they? You just never find them full, but there you go. Lovely little find, guys. Wonderful little bit of buckle there. Brilliant. Another nice little target up. I think it's a little clog tack, isn't it? Is that what these are? I always find these. I find loads of them. They're like little nails. And a very sharp little point on the end, and they got this kind of thing. But yeah, I was told before that they go in the bottom of their clogs. I'm not surprised that they got lost, really, because they could have just fallen out in the mud. You know, this ground, this Suffolk clay is so sticky. I'm not surprised that they, didn't fall over and lose their money and lose their artefacty things. They must have been falling over all over the place. Things breaking off, things coming off. Yeah, but yeah, nice little. I think it's a clog nail, isn't it, or whatever it is. But yeah, nice, good little find. Happy with that. Brilliant. Right, nice little one here. There, sorry. Just off it. 37, 36. A little way down, but a nice high tone on that one. Let's hope it's a nice, good little target. I'm after something a little bit bigger, really, but there's a lot of these targets in this field are quite small. It sounds good though. It's a good sounding target, that one, isn't it? 39. Sounds good, but is it good? Look at that. Oh, wasn't even in the thing. Is it that? I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, it is that. Okay, I don't know what that is, but it's kind of like a little bit of strap or something. Didn't even have to dig it out of the clod. I thought it was going to be in the clod, but it wasn't. Don't know. It's definitely not iron, so it looks pretty old, doesn't it? No idea. A piece of something. Trying to find some artefacty stuff today, but it's not really happening yet. So hopefully, fingers crossed, by the end of the day we'll get something good. Right, I've just had this little object up. I don't really know if that's I think it's a bit of buckle maybe. Not really sure. It's kind of got this twisted kind of pattern to it. But yeah, I'm not really sure. It's a nice low VDI. It's only like a 10. It's pretty low. I was expecting it to actually be a bit of lead, but there you go. Even better, a little bit of buckle or something like that. But yeah, it's quite thin on that side. Obviously broken there. And then has this kind of thicker end this end. But yeah, all history, isn't it? All bits and pieces. You're probably going to find a lot more small objects, artefacts, partefact stuff than you will ever big stuff. But yeah, it's nice though. It's a nice little intricate piece. Lovely bit of history to hold in your hands anyway, isn't it? Nice little find. So yeah, let's crack on. See if we can get anything else. Nice. I'm not sure if this is a button, but if it is, it's a pretty weird one. Look at that. I don't know whether that's like old or not, older than normal. It's a bit unusual. I mean, it's definitely not a button I've ever seen before, and I've seen a lot of buttons. But yeah, it's snapped off on the back there. Pretty sure that's a button, isn't it? It's got that kind of button profile. Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, and it's got this really old kind of look to it. It almost looks sort of handmade. Weird, isn't it? If it's not a button, guys, please correct me. Please let me know. It might actually be something else. It's got almost like a little bit on there, like it attached to something else, unless that's just where the shank went. But yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Unusual. But yeah, nice little find anyway. Nice little one here. 36, 37 there. Nice. Sounds a nice little target, doesn't it? There's a lot of 30s in here today. A lot of buttons as well. Nice solid signal though, that. Really nice and solid on there. Wish there was a way of telling whether it was a button though, look. There's just so many buttons in this field. I think it is definitely the worst one for buttons here. Oop. Just dropped it. It's pretty solid, that actually. It's quite heavy as a button goes. Yeah, nice solid one, that one. Lots of different types and different shapes and things like that. Yeah, it's got this kind of almost like a UFO shape kind of thing going on. But yeah, nice. Another shiny button. Brilliant. Let's move on. Right, our first screamer of the day here, guys. 90. Yeah, pretty solid 90, 91. Nice solid blob on there as well. Absolutely brilliant. Let's definitely give that one a dig. Let's hope it's our first coin of the day. I'm actually surprised we haven't had more coins out of here today. There is quite a few in here normally, but it's just been buttons on it all day. Button after button. So I'm hoping it's going to be a nice big coin in here for us. Where is it? It's just in that bit. This bit. Oh yeah, it's a coin. It's definitely a coin. Absolutely screamed up, didn't it? A 1991. Absolutely brilliant. Let's hope it's a nice pre-decimal, because I don't know what that is. I think that is a George, isn't it? Is it George on there? Let me take my gloves off. I do apologise for the sniffs and the coughs and all other weird sounds today. Still suffering with this cold, unfortunately. But yeah, hit me pretty bad. But it's not stopped me getting out today. So, we're here finding the targets in the mud. What more could you want, really? There you go, right. Yeah, nice coin. Absolutely brilliant. That's what I want to find today, is a couple of coins. That'd be nice. Yeah. That side's pretty rubbish, isn't it, unfortunately? You can't see a lot on that side. Looks a bit like a farthing, I think, isn't it? A halfpenny. You can see something on there, but it's very hard to see. That is very corroded, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. But hey, a coin. Either way, got a coin. Brilliant. Let's see what else we can get. Nice 42 here. 41, 42. It's got a little bit of a drag on that line, isn't it? A tiny bit down, but overall, it's pretty good. So, definitely a digger. It's definitely, now I've dug that out, look, it's now gone. 42, pretty good. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? As soon as you dig it out, that signal picks up. Either picks up or gets worse. Generally better. What's this one going to be then? In that bit? Nice to find a hammer today. Where is it? Is it in that? I think it's in this. Whatever it is. I think it's just a button. See something there, I think it's just a button. As today has usually been. Just buttons, buttons. There you go. Another button. 42. Yeah, all those little targets, pretty solid numbers, but they're all coming up as like these little buttons, unfortunately. But hey, it's nice to be out, to be honest. I've not been out 3 or 4 weeks, so this is the first day out. Not really fast whether I find the buttons or not, to be fair. I'd kind of just rather be out just detecting. So there you go. Bit of a button fest today, guys, but hey. 49. Look how solid these targets are. All the targets today are lovely and solid. 49.50, that one. That's a nice high pitch VDI as well, that. 49. What could it be? Could it be a nice bit of silver, maybe? Probably not. Probably going to be a big dandy button, isn't it, or something like that. Got to be optimistic, haven't you? What's it going to be? No, something quite big. I think it's just a chunk of lead. Which I'm surprised, because that was... lead normally is quite scrappy, it's quite bouncy. But no. Today, even the lead is pretty solid. Trouble is, that makes it hard to tell what's what, doesn't it? So you just have to dig them all. You dig them all and then you see what it is. If you don't dig it, then you're not going to know. There you go. Nice bit of lead. Big chunky bit. A nice little 60 here. Oh, it was a 60. 59. Bit of a draggy one, isn't it? Depends what way you kind of go with that. It says it's literally on the ground, so let's see. See what it is. There's something green there. There's definitely something there. Can definitely see something. Ooh, okay. That's a bit more interesting. I thought it was just a bit of metal then. I suppose everything's a bit of metal, isn't it? That's why we're going metal detecting. Oh, it's a button. Ah, that's disappointing. But hey, that's a different type of button. Look at that. It's got this weird kind of pattern on it. I told you, the guys, this field is just full of buttons. Absolutely full of buttons. There is some nice stuff in here though. And you really just have to fight through the buttons. Instead of trash, you're fighting through buttons. But occasionally you find a nice one like this. Bit bent there, isn't it? Unfortunately. But yeah, that's pretty smart. Quite like that. Nice. A nice button. Here you go. Screaming 60 VDI as well. Yeah, lost its shank. Yeah, nice. Happy with that. So on our quest for buttons, here we are again. We've got another beautiful little decorative one. Look at that. It's kind of this weird, like, octagon kind of shape as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's octagon, isn't it? 8 sides to that. I think there's 8 sides to that. There you go. Lovely little octagon shaped button with a lovely bit of decoration. I wonder if, like, these ones that are decorative, maybe are they more wealthier kind of people or not? Are they just bog standard issue for everybody? You know, I'd love to know the history of these buttons, because there's so many plain ones, and then you get loads of kind of like these. Now and again you get these decorative ones, so I'd love to know whether they were like a status thing. Maybe not, they probably weren't, they're probably just pretty standard, but there you go. Nice when you find a nice little decorative odd one. Brilliant. Lovely little find. Nice 45 there, 46, dragging down a little bit. Still a digger. Definitely still a digger. Let's give that one a go. One side of it sounded quite iffy actually. It sounded a bit irony. And that sounds much better. So it's now a nice 45. But you can't go off the VDI every time, can you? You can see something disc shape. Disc shaped in there. Is that a coin or is it a button? It's a bit like that. Is it cake, is it not, isn't it? Can't really see. No, I think that's a button, and it's got a little shank mark. Anything on there? Looks so much like a button. Like a coin, sorry. But it is a button. There you go. Very flat one. Nothing on there. Rubbishy button. Anyway, onward. Nice little low one here. It's a little bit iffy. 22, long line on there, but the last time I had a target like this, I had something like a purse bar up, so although that was a lot higher VDI, this one is quite low. Is it in that? Yeah. 29, so it's picked up a bit, that. It's still a bit iffy though, isn't it? It's a little bit jumpy. But yeah. So let's give that a go. Give that a little dig, see where it is. Where is that? It's not that, is it? What is that? Is that a bit of a ring? Oh no it's not. Oh, no way! Oh, guys, it's a fibula! Well, I did not expect that to be a fibula at all. That is absolutely brilliant. I did not expect that to be a fibula. Amazing. That is absolutely brilliant. Wow. Wow, okay. They're so broken though, unfortunately. That looks absolutely smashed, doesn't it? Oh, I did not think that was going to be a Roman fibula. Oh, absolutely brilliant. I am so chuffed with that. I've really struggled today actually with the field, because this field has been a bit up and down. I haven't really had many good targets out of it. I've actually had, well, not that many to be fair. I've had loads of buttons and then kind of bits and pieces, bits of crotal bell, bits like that. And then you keep persevering and eventually something will come up. Not every time, but today my luck has changed and we have gone and got ourselves a nice Roman fibula. Lovely. Oh, I'm well chuffed with that, guys. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant. I wish I found more Roman here. I just don't find Roman. But to find that today, I am well chuffed. Absolutely brilliant. What a day. Brilliant. Nice signal here. Nice strong one. 56, 57. Nice to get some high numbers today, high VDIs. I've had too many low ones today. Loads of 30s, they've all been buttons. Be nice to get something better. Yeah. And we're still very close to where we just found that Roman fibula, so. What's this? Is it this? If it's that or not. It is. It's very shiny. I don't know what it is though. It looks like a chunk of metal. But it's very. It's like a blob. It's almost like a blob of silver. I'm not sure. I don't know. Or is it more modern? It could just be a bit of modern molten metal, I guess, but it just looks like a blob of silver, doesn't it? It's so shiny. I don't know, it looks a bit mixed there. Don't know, a blob of something. Nice little target here. 55, 56, a little bit bendy on that line, isn't it there? You can see it there, guys, but yeah, not a bad target. Anyway, don't suppose any target's bad really, is it? They're all targets in the end of the day. Can't really have a bad target. This is a massive bit of iron, but that's about it. Targets are targets, aren't they? It's that. Is it that? What have we got now? What is this? Well, on these little artefacty things today. Well, we are now. Wasn't this morning. It's just buttons, wasn't it? But yeah, I have no idea what that is. What is it? What could it be? No idea. I think it's a bit more modern. I don't think that's medieval, is it? I haven't got a clue what that is. Not a clue. That's the trouble with this time of year. It's just so claggy. I found something, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Not a clue. It's got this weird kind of square shape at the bottom. Looks like it's broken off that end. A square in that end as well. And he's got these almost like little wing bits. I don't know. An object of mystery for you. Don't know. Just had this up. Lovely low VDI. But it looks to me like a little cufflink. Although it's weird because actually they're normally silver and this doesn't look like silver. It could be, but it doesn't look like it. It's not got that shiny colour at all, has it? But that is a commemorative cufflink. And I will put a picture just here of the other ones that I found like this. See, it's got that little crown at the top and the two hearts below. So that's a commemorative cufflink. It's about 1600s that. I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. I think it's Charles II, I think, something like that. But I can't remember who he married. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Look at that. But it's just unusual that it's not silver. So absolutely brilliant. Wonderful. Great little find. Happy with that. A lovely little target here. Look how solid that is. 19. Absolutely solid 19. 3 chevrons down though. Yeah, absolutely solid number that. Still really solid. 19. Yeah, I think we can get the pinpointer out with that one. Yeah. We got there. Oh, is that what I think it is? Oh, are we really lucky? We might be really lucky. That is a hammered. Yeah, we have a hammered. Oh, nice. Nice. First bit of silver in about 3 or 4 weeks. Got a bit crazy not finding any. You find so much silver here. But this field is not one that we find much in. Really, it's a tricky one to find hammers. There just isn't that many in this field. So to find one is a nice little treat. Just don't find them in this field. And actually, I tell you what, if you do find them in this field, they do tend to be these tiny little Edward ones. Like these little farthings. There he is. Tiny little coin. I mean, that's literally that big. So I think that's a little farthing, isn't it? Is it a farthing or is it a little half penny? One of them. Yeah, nice bit of silver up. Awesome. Great way to finish the day. Awesome. Right, I've just had this up and I have no idea really what that is, but it kind of looks to me like it's one of those little stocking holders, little suspender holder things. But I've never seen one like this before. This is a bit unusual if it is that. Almost looks like silver, doesn't it? Got that kind of silvery look to it, but I don't know what else it could be. I mean, it doesn't look like a keyhole. So I don't really know what that is. I think that is probably one of those suspender holder things, I think. But it is a bit different to what I've normally seen. So it's not that, it might be something else. So if you guys know, let me know. But yeah, it's got these little stud bits on the back, where obviously attached to something else. But yeah, nice little find. Very small. I love finding little bits like this. But yeah, unusual and small. There you go. Nice little find.
So it took a little while today, didn't it, to find anything? It was a little bit tricky. This isn't the easiest field to find targets in, but we did find some in the end. So let's have a look at the finds box and see what we had today. Right, here we go. Here's our roundup for today. Not bad, to be honest. Pretty quiet field and not bad at all. We had some nice little artefacty bits out, plenty of buttons, and we even came away with 2 coins, which is absolutely brilliant actually. I didn't really expect to find 2 coins in here today. I didn't really expect to find much because this is quite a quiet field. It's tricky. It's not easy to find stuff in this field, but look at the variety of what we got. I'm absolutely blown away. I think actually, no, it is in there, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got 2 coins, a bit of silver, lots of little bits. Look at these. Absolutely amazing. Lots of nice bits and stuff, bits and pieces today. Happy with that. So been out about 3 or 4 hours now. And yeah, what a mix of finds today. Absolutely unreal. Just turn that over. So let's go through what we found then, guys. So we've got some nice little, I didn't show you these in the clips in the video. I did actually find some nice bits of crotal bell. It's big, that one, isn't it? Big old chunk. But yeah, it's got these really nice little patterns on there. And it's got this ridge line, which made me instantly know what it was. But they always have this really dark colour, don't they? Really nice bit of crotal bell there. And another small little piece as well. Again, it's got that distinguished ridge line on there. This object, I have no idea what this was. Don't know if you guys know what it is either. It might just be a bit of modern junk, to be fair. No idea. Could just be something quite modern. Lost in the field. Couple of bits of buckle. No, look at the pattern on that though. I mean, that's so unique from what I've seen. I've never seen one like that before. It looks so early. I don't know. Maybe it is a really early type of buckle. No idea. But yeah, nothing on the back.
But it's got this lovely kind of line pattern on it. So yeah, happy with that. This bit, I don't know. I've looked at it again, and I don't think this is actually a buckle. I was wondering if it was actually like an ear scoop or something. I mean, it could well be a bit of buckle. I don't know. But there's loads of objects. I have no idea what they look like, what they are, and then turn out to be something else. But yeah, I mean, it could just be a bit of buckle, to be fair. But that bit's really like flat on the end there. Look, if it focuses, it's really flat. It's almost like the end, and then it gets fatter this end. So I don't know. Bit unusual, isn't it? It's kind of like this twisted kind of pattern. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, nice little find anyway. What else we got? A little clog pin. I think it's a clog pin. If it's not, let me know. Comment and just put in the comments what you think this is, guys, because I'd love to know what these are. Because I find so many of them. But yeah, I was told it could be a clog pin. So you're in the bottom of their shoes back in the day. Fallen out. This bit is a bit unusual as well. We've got this kind of line, got this kind of hole through the middle, and there's kind of line on this side, and then it's kind of this, unless it's been kind of straightened out in the field, I don't know, but it's quite unusual. I don't know. If it was a buckle, I don't know how it would kind of work, but there you go. Nice little bit of a artefact there. Nice. It's quite heavy as well, actually, that. This thing I thought was a button. I don't think it actually is. It's got this really odd design on the top. Not really sure. It looks pretty old. And then it's got this bit where it looks like it's snapped off. So I don't think it's a button. I don't know. It's odd. But yeah, that's what I love about metal detecting. Finding all these odd little things that you don't really see most of the time. This, I thought it was a scrappy bit of metal. I just got it out of the bag and just realised it was actually a squash thimble. Yeah, it's not a nice one though, unfortunately. It's a pretty crappy one, but hey, it's still a thimble. Can't speak today, my words are all over the place. But yeah, nice little thimble there. Brilliant. Not the best thimble I've ever found, but there you go. This little, I think it's a suspender hook, isn't it, or something like that? I've not seen one like this though. If it is, it's a bit unusual. It's quite heavy as well. It almost looks like silver. But yeah, it's quite cool. Don't know. It's nice to find little bits like that. And then of course we've got our lovely little finds that we found today. This awesome little cufflink, which is very, very similar to the two that I found already. But it's, I don't know, it should be silver, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't look like silver. It's got this kind of weird coppery kind of look to it. The horse in the background is going a bit crazy. Don't know if you guys could hear that. It's calling to another one. Yeah, a lovely little cufflink there, little hearts and a little crown on the top. Absolutely brilliant. Love finding these, and I'm lucky that I've actually found about 3 or 4 on this permission alone with these. But they're normally a lot shinier than that. But yeah, for some reason that one is not. Just pop it back on there so it fall off. And then, absolute star find today. This has absolutely made my day, finding this Roman fibula. It's very broken, but I'll take it. That is absolutely stunning. I'm really hoping one day I will find a full one. But so far, all they are little broken ones like this, unfortunately. But it's chunky. It's a very chunky fibula. But that is nice. So yeah, happy with that. No pin, unfortunately. Pin is long gone. But yeah, to find a fibula in there is absolutely amazing. That is absolutely stunning. I'm well chuffed with that. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. But yeah, look at our buttons, guys. Look at these for decoration. That one is absolutely stunning, isn't it? It's so shiny. And you got this weird one as well. Yeah, a real variety of buttons today. Strange, isn't it? And you got this one as well up here, another little decorative one there. Yeah, a good selection of buttons today. Lots of different types. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get onto our buttons. Sorry, we've had enough of buttons. Let's get onto our coins. There's our little copper. I think it's probably a halfpenny or a farthing, one of them. I can't really tell who that is though. Don't know. I'm sure that is the bust way. I'm pretty sure that's the bust. And then I'm wondering if that should be Britannia. But I cannot work her out on there. Anyway, yeah, nice little copper coin. Nice to find a coin. Really pleased with that. And then to top it off, we found a lovely little silver hammered coin as well. Of little Edward there, I think, or could be Henry actually. One of them. But yeah, lovely little hammered coin. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely made my day. Great stuff.
So there we have it, guys. Some really nice little bits actually in the end. Some little bits, lots of bits. We spent a lot of today finding lots of little tiny targets. Loads of buttons. I did prepare you for that. This is button field. Unfortunately, this is the only one we've got on this permission now until harvest, pretty much. This is the only field they haven't actually touched. There's still stubble. But this field is just absolutely full of buttons. And it's weird because it's so close to the church on this site as well. So you'd think this site would be absolutely full of targets. And it's completely the opposite. It's probably one of the most quiet fields we've actually got on this permission. There is some nice bits in here. As you seen today, I did actually find some nice bits. You know, I found a Roman fibula, I found a hammer coin, a little cufflink, bits of crotal bell, stuff like that. There's bits in here, but it's hard to find. There's not an abundance. It's pretty potluck whether you're going to find anything in here today, and luckily we did. So there's loads of days I've been on this particular field and I found absolutely nothing but buttons, and that is it, and it's pretty disheartening really. So to find like a fibula today was absolutely brilliant. I'm well chuffed with that. As you guys will know, I don't really find much Roman on any of the permissions that I've got. The other one I have is a bit more prominent. This one, there's very little Roman here really. It's a shame really. I'd love to find loads of Roman. I'd love to go out and find Roman after Roman after Roman after fibula after fibula, but you just don't hear it. I mean, we're really lucky and really spoiled. Hammered coins are in these fields. There's loads of hammered coins, loads of silver. Just no Roman, so it's yeah, can't complain really. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure being back out here again actually after about 3 weeks of not going out. I've actually feel like I've got my enthusiasm back for doing this, so it's been a nice little break really. So I think it's something that every now and then you just kind of need to just take a pause and just step back and just get your mind clear. So anyway, thank you so much for watching guys. Christmas is coming up, so I hope you're all ready for that. Check out our sponsor guys as well, UK History Finders. They've got loads of good deals on. If you're looking for last minute gift ideas, check out UK History Finders. Remember, you can use my discount code HSDetecting for 10% off. So why would you not get yourself a nice bargain? Maybe there's some good deals coming up also on Boxer Day, things like that, New Year. So keep an eye on them guys. They've got loads of stuff. Check them out. Come join our Facebook page as well guys. If you want to get in with the group, come have a look at the group as well. I'll put the link right here. Come follow us, come join in. I'll see you guys on the next video really soon.